Hello guys. What is up guys? What is up? Been a minute. It's been a while since I filmed the video and sat down to talk to you guys. How are you guys doing? How are we feeling? I hope you all are feeling good because I know I'm not. I've had such a morning so far and it's like I haven't even done anything. I feel so overwhelmed from just the day that I've had so far that I don't know what to do. And I wanted to sit down. I want to check up on you guys, see how you guys are doing, and just chat a little bit about how I've been feeling, what's on my mind right now. Because I've been like literally scratching at my brain, and I've sat down here to try to film this a couple times already. And I've been like just running in circles, and I'm really trying to focus on not doing that. And I'm trying to like speak more eloquently and, you know, carry myself in more that sense. But it's hard. It's hard. Public school education really does a number on you. And I really want to make this more of a consistent thing. I will say I'm like in a parking lot of my college because I left. This morning, I woke up at 6 in the morning. Yeah, I woke up at 6 in the morning today and I had class at 8:30. I said, okay, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to do my makeup, you know, wash my face, everything. I'm going to have me a cute little breakfast and I'm going to have a good day. I'm probably going to go out afterwards. I'm going to do some homework, maybe go to a cute little cafe, do a little bit of thrifting. That did not happen. I woke up at 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning. I set my alarm for 6:20 and I woke up at 6 o'clock with no alarm after a dream that left me quite perturbed. That dream genuinely stressed me out. You know when you like that, that's generally how I felt today. And it was like this dream stressed me out so bad. All of a sudden I'm waking up, I'm kicking, I'm in a cold sweat 20 minutes before my alarm, and I'm peeved off because the gap is too little for me to go back to sleep, but too big for me to drift back into sleep just like that because I had to use the bathroom. I didn't even have that much water before I went to bed. Whatever. So I came to class, woke up at 6. I didn't get out of bed until 7:45, and I'm supposed to leave no later than 8:15 if I want to make it on time. My routine looks like this. Wash my face with an oil cleanser. I love an oil cleanser. Oil cleanser, then a foam to really wash all that gunk out. And then I'll use one serum in the morning. It's an essence. And then I use a serum. Then I use an eye cream. Then I use a moisturizer. Then I use a sunscreen, as everyone should. Then after that, if I want to do a makeup, very light makeup, I usually do kind of like a full beat, you know, as an everyday, which is not really a good thing, but I do a good job at keeping clean. Whatever. I didn't leave the house till 8:45. I didn't leave the house till like 8:36. Meanwhile, class starts at 8:30. I'm already pissed off. I'm having a bad day. I'm just like, God, I don't want to do this. Like, I was on TikTok scrolling. I'm like catching up on Coachella talk. Some woman was like spewing breast milk into the crowd. It's beyond me. It's out of my tax bracket. Not my business. Leave the house 8:36. I don't get here until about 8:50-ish. 50, just spitting all over you guys. Puh. How do you like that? You don't like that. Don't like that. If you like that, you're weird. You're a freak and you need to be put down. I'm 20 minutes late. By the time I walk from the car up to way up there, it's almost 9 o'clock. And I'm like, I don't even want to go to class. I get this such deep pit of like anxiety in my chest and my stomach. And I'm just like, I don't want to do this. Like, it's been in my head so much recently that like I've just been so low energy and I haven't had the will or want to do anything. I myself, like, I'm the puzzle piece trying to fit into this puzzle that like I don't belong in. I'm trying to make this life, school, this traditional way of like going about life and having like a normal career, and I'm trying to make it fit, and time and time again I'm hitting this trial and error, this brick wall of like I don't wake up and I'm like, wow, like I'm so lucky to go to class. And you know, as much as I can realize that and acknowledge that, and like I'm in school and I don't have to worry about the cost of it, you know, but even then I can't shake that thought and be happy because I don't feel like this is for me. I've been trying to make it work for like the past 2 years. I've literally like spent the past, I graduated in what, 24, I think? Yeah, 24. My first college semester was fall of 24. So 2024. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's gonna be just about 2 years that I've been trying this, and I've maybe attained 15 credits, which is like 1 semester worth. I've done 4 semesters. Not even, I've done like 5 because I've taken both summers. No, 6, technically. I don't know. I should have been graduated by now. And I'm not even like a fourth of the way there. That's my point. It's run into this time and time again. Then I'm like, okay, I'm working up the courage. I'm like, I get the sudden burst of energy to like change my life. And I will, say, I'm going to wake up at 5 in the morning. I'm going to go to the gym, going to be back by 7, and I'm going to shower. And then I'm going to, do my makeup, do a glam, to get myself really grinding and going. I'm going to sit down, do some homework. And then after that, I'm going to clock into my part-time job from 12 to 5. Gonna get home, fix up, settle down. Then I'm gonna go out to eat with my friend. I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna be home by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I'm gonna shower, be in bed by 10, and wake up at 5 in the morning, do it all again. I want to be type A so desperately. I'm hitting into this brick wall, and I feel like I have like my teeth are missing, and I'm bruised and black and everything, right? And I'm hitting this brick wall of this isn't working for me. I don't feel happy in the position that I've been in, and I haven't felt genuinely happy in so long. Try to be such a like positive person and an upbeat. I'm so fortunate to be in the position that I am in. Socially I have such amazing friends, that economically like I'm not necessarily starving. Such like a first world issue too, to be like, oh my god, I have free school, and I'm in such a beautiful position, and I live in a house where I'm comfortable and safe, and da 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 da. Comfortable is actually not true. I don't know why I just lied like that. Safe, mostly. Anyways, I'm not happy. I don't feel like this is for me. And I'm so done. And I'm so tired of like feeling like this. I walked up to class and I had such a deep pit. I'm like, wow, I can't. Being in my position feels like knowing so deeply that you're right about something, and that something that everyone else doesn't, and you're trying to like literally plead with people. You're like, no, but you don't understand, like this is gonna happen, like please believe me, like this, like millions of people will die. It's like nobody's dying, and nobody's listening to you. Like literally nobody's listening to you, and everyone thinks you're crazy. And that's how I feel like, and I'm like, maybe I am crazy. I'm like talking to myself in this car. Maybe I am just a little bit of crazy, but I think to not be crazy is to live a life that is untrue. A life that's not colorful. You know how they say you have to be a little bit delusional in life to really get to the places that you want to be. And honestly, I need to start adopting that. And even now, like I sit down and I talk to you guys, and I'm like, I'm so happy, and I feel so blessed to like even be working up the confidence to like talk about things like this, because I build up such the idea in my head that I'm like, everyone goes through this. Like what you're feeling is not different from anyone else. Like everyone has dreams. Everyone has something that they want to do in life, So then I'm like, okay, but is this really like what the fans want to see? Is this really what people want to hear me talking about? And, spend their time in their busy day to hear me yap about things that are just commonplace. But I think that with time, I've learned to understand that not everyone has the confidence, or I don't want to say vocabulary, but just the words to put to what they're feeling in the way that I try to. I am no Lorax, right? I don't speak for the trees. Maybe I don't even speak for myself. Public school education really did a number on me. Someone with my circumstances, in the grand scheme of things, like would have been like such farther along than me, right? But it's okay. And I don't care, because that person is not me, and I'm me, and everything is relative. I feel like I have so much to say to you guys, and I have absolutely no words to say it. I genuinely feel like I'm running amok on here. Truly, I'm sitting in this parking lot. I'm giving public nuisance. I haven't been feeling my most confident, and I feel like that's kind of showing today. And I kind of want to like clock myself in that just a little bit, because I haven't been feeling like I look my best. And I'm like, I look at myself right here in the camera. I'm like, damn. Right? But even so, like I'll go home and I just feel so miserable, and I'll feel like so sad. And that's another thing, like being at home, oh my god, I'm so miserable at home. Like, yes, I have a roof over my head, and yes, I'm being fed, and yes, everything, right? But I'm not happy, and I feel like I can't get into the situation as much as I would like to, honestly, at least for right now, because I feel like I'm gonna disturb some of the peace in my life, which is not much. God forbid I need that right now. Right now, everyone I'm surrounded by, at least at home, feels so negative and so draining. And there's like on some like woo-woo type of vibe. I feel like everyone has just been like fighting and arguing, talking with like their ego. Everyone's just trying to be right. Everyone's like yelling at each other just because we are frustrated at maybe some things that we're not happy with, and we've just been taking out on each other, and nobody's actually taking the steps to make the change. And for me, as somebody that like, I'm very much like, if you want something, do it. You have to be so deeply passionate about what it is that you want, and you have to like have such a fire inside of you to actually go out and do that if you want that life for yourself. And I just feel like I'm talking to you guys and I'm happy and I'm like upbeat and I'm trying to like engage and I'm using my hands, and I like when I go home, when I step into the house, I'm like literally like that. I feel like I aged 30 years. I feel like my eye bags like literally sink down to my tits, and I'm like, I can't keep doing this. I can't. Feel like I'm a plant. You know, you guys know plants, right? Like those exist. Plants, when you have them in a pot, they'll grow and they'll grow and they'll grow, and you won't realize it, but beneath the surface, the roots are also growing. It gets to a point where the plant's grown so much, the roots have to try to spread out so much that now they're like bound to this pot. They're root bound. They literally become like this hard and tangled mess of roots, and that's when like it'll eventually like start hurting them, genuinely killing them, because they can't soak up the water in the way they need. The plants are being limited by the space that they're being put in. And I truly feel like that's been so much like my life story. I feel like if I keep going on this way, living this life in this way, that's all there is going to be about my story. There's not going to be shit to write about, because I'm keeping myself in this position, and I don't have the energy to take myself out of it. And the only way that feels natural to me is through talking to you guys. And I'm just like, all these like ideas that, oh, you have to, you know, be practical, and you should have a backup plan, and you should, you know, go to school, go to college, figure it out, you know, and then work a 9 to 5 until you're 35, 40. And then maybe you could start thinking about your retirement. You're going to have 2 kids, and you're going to have a golden retriever. You're going to have a house. You're going to have, you know, a fence in the front, fence in the back. You're going to have a tree in the front. You know, you're going to have such a beautiful life, and it's going to be good. It's going to be okay. You're going to have an okay life. But wait, I don't want to live a life that's just okay. I'm going against everything that I have ever and truly only ever wanted for myself. You know, I never wanted to do anything other than just be someone that inspires people. And I feel like lately I haven't even been the type of person that would inspire me. And that's a reality that I've like struggled to grapple with, because I feel like, you know, I've grown so much mentally, and I've expanded on all the ways that I am following this path of living a normal traditional life. I'm going against everything I've ever wanted for myself. And I've grappled with that fact for a while, because, you know, everyone tells me, you know, you have to go to college, you have to settle down, you know, you'll get married, and you'll graduate, you'll get married, you'll fall in love, and you'll have, you know, 2 kids, you'll have a dog, you'll have a nice car, you'll be stable, and life will be okay, life will be good. But I don't want a life that's just good, just doing the same thing, living the same life, not working for myself, you know, being just a cog in the machine of it all. I don't want to do that. Like, I think about it and I just get so anxious. I literally, like, I walk to class right now and I was like, okay, I'm going to class. I'm enrolled in school to get a degree that I really don't want, because I don't know what I want to do with it. Everything that I want to do with this degree is nothing that I've ever wanted. I'm still going to show up to class and I'm still going to do it because I just have to. I have to have a degree under my name. I have to have a backup plan. I have to figure it out, you know, practically, and I have to make it work. But I just can't sit with the idea, comfortably at least, that this is the way life's going to be. And honestly, I'm so scared that this is the way that life is going to be. And I'm scared that I'm going to be miserable the rest of my life. And I'm scared that, you know, I'm going to be living a life that does not feel mine. And I'm going to be working against what I feel is right in my heart. And I'm really trying to like sit with that reality. I don't want that. I want to be able to, you know, wake up and be a devotee to what I'm so passionate about, which is talking, which is inspiring people. Going back to my earlier point, I feel like I struggle so much with like, oh, maybe this is something I can talk about. Maybe like, trying to write down notes of what it is I should talk about. Maybe I should like start making the key points, mental notes of like, okay, this is something I want to talk about, or I'll get the urges to actually talk about something. But even then, I don't I need to work up the courage to do that. And sometimes I'm not even my most confident or most strong to even do that. I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but I've been like literally this entire video. Yeah, I'm everywhere. I feel so tired. I feel so burnt out, and I have all the resources to know how to get myself out of it, and to how to manage anxiety, and how to manage, depression when it comes up. I feel like when you have such a strong pull to something, and, you've exercised every possible outcome that you can, every, method, every strategy towards, setting yourself for success, and you've tried everything, and it just doesn't work, and it just doesn't fit. I feel like that's a telling to the fact that you have a calling that is so much greater than you might be able to even recognize for yourself. I resonate with that in the sense that I've always had people tell me, have you ever thought about like talking to people? Have you ever thought about like, say being an influencer, like having a podcast? I've always had people tell me like, oh, you should talk to people. You should share. You should give advice. You should talk to people and inspire, because you have really good advice and you have a lot to say. And the way you say it is so deeply passionate, and you say it with so much love. And, I've always been like, yeah, no. Like me keeping in mind, like that's literally all I've ever wanted to do. And I'm like, thank you for clocking that and for telling me, because now I feel like so validated to like actually do that and want that for myself. I started wanting that for myself, and I started saying, okay, wait, maybe I should be a therapist. And I said, okay, well, respectfully, I'm like too much of an empath. I feel things so deeply. Like, I didn't want to do that because I knew that my heart would break a million times over before I even felt satisfied being in that profession. I'm confident in my ability to help people. Some people you just can't help, and I feel like that's to a fault. That's my red flag, because I'm like such a giver. Like I want to give, I want to talk to people, and I want to like, as much as I want to provide for other people and like help other people, I need to be able to help myself first. And I feel like right now there's nothing in my life that like I feel truly confident in. If a man has nothing to offer to a woman, then he will feel like he's nothing, because all he is something that he can offer to a woman. This is such like a larger topic and something I'll probably get into one day, but I don't feel like a man. I feel like I'm such a deep balance between like being masculine, like having masculine and feminine energies. To be a man doesn't mean you have to be masculine, and to be a woman doesn't mean you have to be feminine. I think it's all about energies and how you put yourself out into the world. And I feel like I'm like, yes, I'm comfortable as a man, and I wouldn't, change myself physically in that way, but I'm just so feminine in just the way that like I talk and I care and I express and I love. Like I'm such a giver, I'm such a nurturer, right? And there's nothing that I'm nurturing in my life. I'm saying, okay, well, you shouldn't want to nurture anything else other than yourself. You should pour into yourself. And that's such a mental block. I get so caught up with the idea that I'm like, oh, I'm running out of time. I don't have it all figured out. I always tell myself, like, I want to be living in my own apartment by the time I'm 19. I want to, have my puppy dog girl, be doing Pilates at 5 a.m. and waking up and having a good breakfast and living a good life, and then, doing content and looking good, feeling good, and getting paid lots of money, right? I'm 20 years old, and I feel like I'm running out of time. I feel like actively my life is burning all around me, and I don't know how to stop it. I have a fire extinguisher in my hand, and I know the steps that I could take, but nobody's taught me how to use a fire extinguisher. I'm figuring it out all on my own, and even then, I'm like, well, all hell, I don't even want to. I would just want to burn. That's what my brain will tell me. Oh, yeah, you have a fire all around you, and you're actively, like, so uncomfortable. Yeah, just burn. Literally just like that. And it's so frustrating, because it's like, I have the survival skills of a rock. Genuinely, I feel like I've been so easy with myself. But see, like, I talk about it now and I get fiery, and I'm like, wait, let me put this energy towards something. We're gonna switch this around. I am frustrated. I'm disappointed in the fact that I haven't been nurturing myself. I haven't been watering myself as much as I'd like. And I think, in the whole sense that, like, I've learned how to rest for the most part, and that's a lie. That's such a lie. Oh my God. I'm just gonna sit up here and lie to you all. How do we like that? I am so parched. I'm like, didn't realize that like being dehydrated can actually like do a number on you. God. Yeah, I've always had people kind of tell me that you should follow something with working with people. And I've always stuck with that idea. I'm like, oh, you know, maybe, I don't know. I've never wanted to do literally anything else besides help people. You know, that's all I said since I was little was that I don't know what I want to do, but I want to help people. I tried being, you know, following the nurse path. Not for me. Don't like blood. Thank you. Like, I can, you know, if it's on myself or if it's like, say, my mom and she cuts her finger while she's cutting an onion, do a little and slap a band-aid on it. I don't think I can like have blood spat everywhere. No, not for me. Thank you. Then I tried pharmacology. Big switch. Not for me. That's where I spent my first semester of university. My degree was medicinal chemistry. My spring semester after that was fall 24, spring 25, went to community college. I was at a 4-year, and then I came to community college, and then I did accounting. Yes. Oh my God. And then I forgot that it was this fall that I switched to marketing. I'm pretty sure it was marketing. Maybe it might have been this semester. I don't know. I mean, I don't even do my work anyways. I don't like it. I love being able to like educate and teach myself. But even then, I'm just like, damn, like, this doesn't feel like it's for me. This doesn't feel like anything that I want to do and anything that I want to put my time to. Obviously, it will. But I feel like it's not going to have any effect on my life in the way that I want. It doesn't feel me. It doesn't feel right. I feel like there's such a deep part of me that's so rooted in like, honestly, it's like ADHD. Literally ADHD. You guys listening to me talk, you clocked it like 30 minutes ago. I just feel like there's something so deeply like not traditional with me. I feel like, not to say that there's something wrong with me, life that I'm gonna live, like I can't relate to anyone because no one else's path is gonna look the same way that mine is. And I feel like there's not much people in my life that I feel inspired by. There's not many people or many things that like I'm nurturing that like make me feel like I want to get out of bed. I don't wake up feeling like, wow, like I'm living my dream life. I feel so happy and I'm so excited to wake up and I have things that I'm looking forward to. I don't feel like that. I have spent, I think probably these past 3 months have been the worst and the most terrifying times of my life, but it has also been the best in the sense that, you know, I always like to say in my life, current present moment is going to be the worst time of my life because I'm actively going through it. I'm actively experiencing it. I can have, you know, some terrible, most traumatic things happen to me in my life, but it's not the worst thing ever because I can at least be happy and grateful that it's over and that that's not what my life looks like anymore. Kind of need to switch that around. As terrible and as frightening as like this may have been so far, I don't feel like I'm so far away from something so great. If you feel like you don't know what you're doing or you feel like, you know, you're behind your age, I truly feel like I just want you to know like you're not alone. It's so me too that I feel like I am ADHD brain coded and I'm like, God, like I have so much I want to do, but I have no energy to do it. But then I have all the energy in the world and I get like these sudden bursts of energy to like change my life. And then I'm just like, okay, I'm going to do everything. I'm gonna follow the steps and just say I'm done with everything. I'm done with all the people that don't serve me. I'm done with myself. I'm done with all these old past ways of being, and I'm gonna make a change about it. I'm going to fix everything, and I'm gonna start today, right at the root. But I don't trust myself enough to actually make that change because I've shown myself time and time again that I'll say all these things and I'll build myself up, I'll work myself up, and I don't do it. And I feel like I'm not taking parts of my life as serious as I want to be. I feel like I'm saying all this and saying that there are parts, you know, of my life that I don't feel like I'm working on. But it's like those parts of my life are the parts that I'm trying to get away from, which is like school. I don't want to do school right now. I want to focus on having my own place. I want to focus on finding consistency. Like I thrive off of literally like consistency. I've been saying like if you give me a 9 to 5, I will literally be clocked in. I love consistency, and as much as I do, there's nothing consistent in my life. Literally the only thing consistent has been that fact that like my makeup has been getting better, and I'm so proud of that, and I'm so blessed. Like truly that's it. And that I'm staying home, and that I'm not getting out of bed. Like what else is consistent? I don't have consistent work, right? I can say that like I have a job, because I do. I literally have a job, but like the hours are so bad. I'm getting like, I think it was like this week I got like 21 after like having a shift dropped for God knows why. Next week I have like 9, and the week after I have like 4. That's not consistent. I don't think so. That's not consistent with what consistency is. Yeah. Oh my God. And then I want to like read books, and then I want to like, I always said like I want to be like a spelling bee or something. I want to do something like that. I feel like that'd be like truly like I can like nerd max. That'd be so cute. And imagine like I'm like the cutest nerd there, and I just have like these big old funky glasses with like a little tape in the middle. Oh my God, wait. Y'all should like do a collective cosplay. Like imagine like we just all get together and we just like sit in a circle and we cry, and we can like pat each other's backs like the, you know that one thing in the Avatar where they're like, oh, I think it's like it was almost like they all went to church, and they're kind of like, so they put their hands on each other's shoulder, like we can just do that. We can sit, we could do nerd cosplay, and we can sit with our hands on each other's shoulders, and we can like on some Midsummer type of stuff. Have you guys ever watched Midsummer? I haven't. I actually don't watch movies. I want recommendations to like what I could be watching, and the guy that I'm talking to right now, he has like so many. He has like a long list of like things that he wants to like show me and put me onto, and he has done a good job of like taking me to the movies and whatnot, but I don't know, like even then it's like a mental block. I have such big energy of like the point of today's video. I have such a big like, I have this fire, and I feel like I have nowhere to put it. I want to be in such a life. I want like an almond mom type of life where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's, and hey, if I'm feeling a little bad, a little spicy, I'm gonna get maybe like an almond bark. As corny as Bella Hadid that sounds like such a life. Imagine going to Erewhon and spending like $20 on a rotisserie chicken. You know, I hate consumerism, and I feel like that's so stupid. I'm such a person for like couponing as well. My mom is that. She will literally go on a grocery day, right? She will go to 4 different spots. She'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go to our local grocery market, and then we're gonna go to another one, and then we're gonna go to Aldi's, and then after that we're gonna pick up an order from Target. And I'm like, okay, why? She's like, because you can get cheaper things here, better things here. Like, she is that girl. And I feel like I take after her so much. I want to be that. But in the same sense, I'm like, also, if I like something and I really want it, like, I'm not gonna hold it for myself. Because I'm like, money comes and goes. We're divinely protected and divinely taken care of. That's the energy that we have to start stepping into. And as you can see, like, the vibe has honestly shifted around just a little bit. And I'm so happy to, like, have had the opportunity to, like, talk to you guys. And I have homework for you guys. I want you, yes, you, silly bird, you're so cute. I want you to comment down your favorite movie and your favorite TV shows. And I want you to tell me why. I'm not picky. I love something with substance, and I love something that makes me think. Either romance-based, like a yearning type of love. I love something that's like, not like, he gave me flowers and pushed me down the stairs, and then we get married, and then we get a divorce. Like, I want something that's like, he waited for me 47 years type of vibe. I'm not such a big fan of horror. Well, I get scared very easily, and honestly, I'm sitting down to do something, I don't want it to make me feel uncomfortable. I love to be uncomfortable in certain things. Like, I love working out, and I love like that sort of uncomfortable, as much as I don't, right? But like, why am I sitting down and I'm just in bed like waiting for the next jump scare, and like I'll psych myself out. Like I'll start sobbing. I don't like being uncomfortable. If I'm doing something, if I'm putting my time to it, it better be well spent. I love romance. I love psychological, everything like that. But I'm not picky. And if it's special to you, then it's special to me. If you like it, I love it. And I really want to get to know you guys a little bit more. Drop questions that you'd like to have me answer, or things that you want to know about me or hear about me, anything like that. My Instagram is xoxomattys, MATTYS. So yes, go ahead and follow me there. I have had such fun talking to you guys. You guys are such a wonderful audience. You guys are such beautiful listeners, and thank you so much. My name is Raven, and I have had such a beautiful time talking to you, and hope to hear from me very, very soon. I love you, and I hope you have such an amazing day. And just remember that it's not over. Your life genuinely did not end when you're 20 years old. Like, and I know that there's gonna be some people in here that are like, damn, you feel like that and you're 20. Like, how should I feel? I'm 25. You should not feel like this. This is not normal. And I'm working on it. We're gonna work on it. And I'm actually thinking about it. I think I'm gonna actually start taking little notes of like what I actually want to talk about. And hopefully from there we can start developing a little bit more structure, a little bit more substance to the videos. I feel like I'm still kind of like getting into the groove of things, but I think I'm doing a lot better than I had, at least in the beginning of this video, as well as my last video, which was, I think, probably about 3 weeks ago, a month. I have no concept of time anymore. Yeah, that's also something I want to work on. Also, drink your water. Drink your water. Oh, something I've been loving to do is I will take a liter of water, like 6 cups worth. 2 green tea bags, and then 2 not chamomile, peppermint. And then I'll put a whole lemon. I'll just like simmer that. Oh my God, it's like a medicine ball. Like, you know, Starbucks. It's a Starbucks medicine ball. That's what it feels like. It burns your throat in such a beautiful way. It's so... That's how I feel. Try it. Okay, we had a short intermission because my phone started overheating, and I think that's normal when you're like having the specs are very high, and then it's like literally in the sun, directly in the sun. I think that'll do it. My life advice for this week: try to have a cup of green tea a day. Try to have at least 1 to 2 more bottles of water than you normally would, which sounds like a lot, especially for my sad girlies, right? But I will say it does do a number for your skin, as much as I hate to admit it. Like God forbid the good advice is actually good and it actually works, you know. But I'm telling you, as a dysfunctional type, I'm not even type B. I'm like type negative D. Genuinely negative. Like, I've gone on the complete other side. We've exhausted X, Y, and Z, babes. I am in the negatives. Take it from me. Just take it from me. Don't sleep until 3 in the afternoon. Try to get up. It truly, sometimes with mental health, it truly does come down to like, go outside, go take a walk, drink water. Who knew that like sleeping until 3 in the morning, not catching any sun, not eating properly, eating and purging, you know, will do a number on your mental health? Who knew? I wouldn't. I did it. I hope you have such a beautiful day. And I'm sending you so much love. Bye.